Hey, what's up, everybody? Dennis here, Analog Archives. Today I'm going to jump on a thread that I've been seeing a lot in the vinyl community on YouTube. The 10 records or albums I listen to the most. And I've been seeing a lot, not a lot in the metal community. Honestly, I did see like Jason post one and Christian posted one. I don't know who else did. I'm sure there was other people, I just don't know about them. I've seen a couple other ones and they have a lot of metal releases even though they're not metal channels really. So I thought that was cool and it seemed like something I wanted to jump on. Kind of an interesting topic for sure. I mean, I don't think my picks are going to be like super like, oh shit, Dennis picked that. Nah, you're probably going to know what I'm going to pick. But still cool to do, right? Kind of gives you an insight into somebody, especially if like after all these years they're still listening to the same records. So what we're spinning, this is a fucking ripper, dude. This is Thorium, and this album's called Ocean of Blasphemy from 1999. So late in the game on this. These dudes are from Denmark. Just a fucking ripper of a record. If you like kind of like Deicide mixed with like German death metal. I mean, it's just ripping fucking death metal. That's all I have to say. And for 99, I jumped on the ship on this because I was looking for anything at that time. But this thread's pretty interesting because I've seen some live videos where like you get a bunch of people on there and you know everybody picks their top 10, which is interesting to me because I do listen to a lot of the same music over and over again from my youth. So it's when you look at it in that kind of way, you're like, man, I really do just listen to the same things over and over again. And that's not to slight like newer bands or anything. I just think if you look at anybody that's doing this thread, they talk about what they grew up on. It's not like, oh, and I bought this in 2022. It's one of my favorite releases. No, for the most part, they're going back. It just depends on the age range, really. You know, Led Zeppelin. I did see some Judas Priest. I saw some Beatles, obviously, some Elvis. So it's just interesting to see what everybody grew up on and what they listen to. So what we're drinking today, I picked up this Arrogant Bastard Ale, which I haven't had in a long time, honestly. But I saw this tall can. It's kind of like a weird skinny tall can, which I'm not a big fan of. I like the fat tall cans, the 24 ounces. This is like a 19.2. Where'd they come up with that fucking thing? Let's do a 19.2 ouncer. I don't know what kind of ale this is. Honestly, it's dark. It's like an amber ale, honestly, what it looks like. Again, I haven't had this in years, but I remember liking this. It's got a nice head on it, though. And we're rocking the Spuds MacKenzie OG flute. You guys don't remember Spuds MacKenzie? Just go look up any old Budweiser or Bud Light commercial. Did a lot of stuff with like, I think he did something with Elvira, maybe the Crypt Keeper, I'm not sure. Ah, it's good. Yeah, it's definitely has a almost a brown ale taste to it, but it's not brown ale. Definitely like an amber ale or a red ale. But I'm not a beer expert. I just drink them. Anyways, so my list is based on, and I think you can kind of take this in different ways. There's no, and I'm sorry, I don't know who started the thread. Like, there's so many people doing it, and so many people don't know who started this thread. But to the creator, like, I apologize. Like, I don't know who did this, but I didn't. So what we have is, there's no parameters to it. You can basically pick your top 10 you listen to like in the 2020s, something you listened to back in the 80s. You can make it all of whatever you want to do, which is cool. I kind of just did it based on how much I listen to these records on maybe a monthly or weekly basis, and I do listen to these records all the time. And not the whole record. I don't just throw down this record on my platter and play it like every week. I have tons of not mix tapes. That's like when people say, "Hey, I videotaped you." You're like, "You did? How'd you videotape me?" Because you have a phone in your hand. But that word has become synonymous with like your phone. I videotaped you. Well, there's no video or tape inside your phone, but it's still cool that people say that. But still, it's like I make these mixes, not mixtapes, but on my Spotify with different genres all mixed together: old school thrash, crossover, hardcore, death metal, old school death metal, new school death metal, new school hardcore, doom metal, black metal. Like I have like thousands and thousands of songs on my Spotify account, and probably about, I'm not gonna lie to you, I probably have 50 different mixes on there with like up to like 2,000 songs. That's what kind of nerd I am with music. But anyways, let's get started. 6 minutes in, I am just fucking blabbering. Alright, so number one, and these aren't really in any order, but I figured I'd go with pretty much my favorite album of all time. Hell Awaits. This is a really nice copy too. Still in the shrink. Combat Records Press. Metal Blade. With the OG insert. Lyrics. With the fucking... Got the axe, man. The axe. So that's kind of an interesting thing that I just saw on this, as it's like combat / metal blade. So, and the combat logo is really small on here, but then they did, when they switched over, they did the combat tour with Venom and Exodus too. So, but yeah, dude, Hell Awaits. What can I say? Every song on here is a fucking masterpiece. Just a fucking evil, dark, death metal, thrash metal record. It's hard to like describe it, honestly. Very killer riffs, very just a nightmare of a record, honestly. And very satanic, which I love about this record. And then, you know, and then straight on to Haunting the Chapel, which also ruled. And then they changed their style with South of Heaven, which I love too, and Seasons. And then I can pretty much not really care about anything they released after that. I mean, they have some good songs here and there, but I never bought anything, I don't think, after Diabolos. I like the record too before that. Divine Intervention, that's a cool record. I mean, they have good records. I don't know why I'm getting on Slayer anyways, but Show No Mercy, Hell Awaits, up until Rain and Blood. Those are my favorite Slayer records. But I love South of Heaven too, so just a great record. And I play this. There's songs that come on here and there. Necrophiliac, At Dawn They Sleep. Those songs come on. Hell Awaits, Crypts of Eternity. Those songs just show up on my playlist all the time. So there you go. Up next, another thrash. I kind of kept these kind of in order. Creator, Pleasure to Kill. Another one. Just, man, just a ripper of a record. Just takes no prisoners on this record. This is Creator pretty much at their most vicious. This and Flag of Hate, man. Those two. Endless Pain I love too. After that, I mean, I like Coma. I like the other stuff. It's just they never really were as brutal as they were on this record in Endless Pain to me. But this, again, Rite of Violence, Pleasure to Kill. Shit, what else is on here? Pestilence, Under the Guillotine, Command of the Blade. Every song is just a fucking banger. All these records, it's like there's no filler on any of these. They're just, and this one's just go for the throat fucking German thrash metal. Just a fucking banger of a record. Alright, up next, Venom, Welcome to Hell. Another one, man, that I listened to the shit out of this when I first heard it. Still, this, like I said, this still comes up all the time on my playlists. Neat version. Oh yeah, the creator. All these are ogpress, in case you want to know. Yeah, this is to me, this was always a scary record. Just hearing songs like Sons of Satan, Welcome to Hell, Schizo, Live Like an Angel, Die Like a Devil, In League with Satan, 1000 Days in Sodom, The Witching Hour, man, just satanic fucking new wave of British heavy metal. I mean, just the masters, right? Everybody was influenced by Venom. If there was no Venom, there'd be no black metal. I mean, if there was no Motorhead, there'd be no Venom. But anyways, just a fucking banger of a record. Love it, love it, love it. My favorite Venom record. Of course, I love black metal, At War with Satan. Just fucking awesome, possessed fucking rules. But yeah, for me, this was the first one I got. This was the one that always stuck with me as being like their evilest record, I guess. With them on the back, with the axe, and it was probably my age too when I first heard this, with this cover, and I hadn't heard anything like this before, so just stuck with me, and I always loved it, still do, play it all the time. And keeping with the thrash scene, gotta go with Exodus, Bonded by Blood, man. Probably the best thrash record ever released. Mainly because of this man right here, Paul Bailoff. I mean, the riffs fucking rip, obviously, but the song structures just fucking rule. But without Bailoff, this record wouldn't be what it is. Just, I mean, the satanic lyrics, the go for the throat, anti-poser shit, Piranha, fucking deliver us to evil. The riffs in that, man, the lyrics just, I get they're cheesy, but fuck, just fucking go for the throat, don't give a shit. Kind of stance when they put this record out. Just a banger of a record. Every song on here rules. Bonded by Blood, obviously, fucking rules. Metal Command. Metal Command! Alright, let's keep it moving. Kind of getting in. So now I'm going to switch over kind of to like a period in my life when I first started hearing crossover. And this was a record that just fucking blew my mind. SOD, Speak English or Die. The riffs on this, fucking Scotty Ian outdid himself, man. Just heavy, crunchy, mix of hardcore and metal. This is like the blueprint for crossover. March of the SOD, then it switches into Sergeant D. Man, dude, fucking ripping. Kill Yourself, United Forces, Speak English or Die, Milk, Freddy Krueger, Pussy Whipped, Fist Banging Mania. Like, I could just go on and on. Douche Crew, United Forces, man. Just, man, love this record. Remember hearing this in high school or somewhere like in the beginning of high school, and just fucking loving the shit out of this record. I'll listen to it all the time. Still comes on a lot of my playlists. Just can do no wrong, which is, you know, you got Lil Claire, Billy Milano, Charlie Benante, and fucking Scotty Ian. Mainly the guys from Anthrax and Nuclear Assault, besides Billy Milano. I can't remember what band he was in before that. Blitz? Not Blitz. I don't remember. But, he was in some hardcore punk band. Singing at the time. Just a fucking classic fucking crossover record that you should definitely own. Alright, up next, keeping with that theme, and we are on, shit, I didn't give you a countdown, did I? We're on number 5. DRI, Dealing with It. Fuck, dude. These, there was no one that could top these guys for speed and ferocity at the time. Just a fucking, it's just a nightmare. I'm gonna say nightmare of a record again, because it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just so ferocious sounding. And this is the, what's the song? Is this like a Death Records or something? I remember like they put out those like hardcore, yeah, Death Records, which is Metal Blade's version of like their hardcore stuff, and then Combat had Combat Core. So they kind of like, yeah, Death Records would put out all the hardcore stuff on Metal Blade, and then Combat Core for Combat. I don't know why they had to change the name of the label, but, and this was when punk, and there was no punk and metal really. I mean, obviously you had like bands like Discharge and stuff like that, but man, this was verging, this is proto grindcore, right? Even that in the first EP. Just, man, these guys. Yeah, I'd Rather Be Sleeping, Madman, Counterattack, God Is Broke, Nursing Home Blues, just great. Every song on here, again, just a banger. I can't really call it a crossover record. There's not a lot of metal on here. It's more a hardcore punk record, I would say. But it does, especially on songs like Nursing Home Blues, you do have those metallic riffs. So, and after this they did crossover, obviously, which was full blown metal. So yeah, man, DRI dealing with it, just a ferocious fucking record. Alright, here's one you guys aren't going to expect, because you've never seen me even show this record. You're like, this is in your top 10? I never even heard you talk about this. The Heresy Concrete Sock Split. Man, this record meant so much to me when it came out. Love the fuck out of this. And if you guys haven't heard Heresy, again, another proto-grind UK band. Concrete Socks, same thing, crusty, crunchy riffs, straight fucking go for your throat. Heresy was the faster of the two, but yeah, dude, just this Split record, I listen to this still all the time. And I was gonna put Napalm Death Scum in this spot, but I think I listened to this more than that. With Heresy, you get, and this was like, I think Earig's second release. I think the first one might have been the Heresy Flexi, which I have as well. Genocide, Belief, Visions and Fear, Nausea, Release, In Silence, and then Concrete Socks, you have Key to the Door, False Insight, Speak Siberian or Die, Modernization, and Sustain the Orgy. Oh my god, dude. This is like a mix of like Hell Bastard and Napalm Death meets Deviated Instinct. But Heresy was more straightforward hardcore with like hard-hitting fucking blast beats. Man, just a fucking ripper of a fucking record. I can listen to this. If anybody ever puts this on, I just go list it, dude. Because that shit, man, such one of my favorite records. Very, like I said, proto-grindcore, but ahead of its time coming out. Alright, so now I'm going into kind of my only like real heavy metal pick here, and that would be Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind. My favorite Iron Maiden record, even though I listen to the first two probably a lot more now, but I'm trying to do more of a consensus of what I've listened to over the years that I still listen to a lot. And this one I always still listen to way more than the other couple of albums that I still listen to a lot now, but this one over the years I've listened to the most for sure. And yeah, Where Eagles Dare, Revelation, such a badass song. Flight of Icarus, love that song. Die With Your Boots On, classic. Trooper, obviously. Still Life, Quest for Fire, Sun and Steel, and To Tame a Land. And just every song here, just a fucking awesome fucking record. You guys all know this. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Alright, that was number 8. Was it? No, number 7. Alright, here we go. We're getting into the death metal realm now. Mind you guys, I left out a bunch of stuff. I just picked the 10. I could obviously do some Black Sabbath. I could do some AC/DC, Motley Crue, Entombed. Well, let's see where we get with this one, because kind of like that. I'm going Nihilist, Carnal Leftovers, which is all the demos from Nihilist. Which is, this is the gatefold from, this is on Southern Lord. But the cool thing about this is it does come with the Entombed 7-inch tube, which I'm claiming. It's got the Entombed demo on the 7-inch, which is right there, Entombed 7-inch. But yeah, on gold. And then it's got the Premature Autopsy demo, Only Shreds Remain demo, Drown demo, and then it's got Rehearsals and the Entombed 7-inch. So it's got everything. And for me, man, Nihilist were like, when I heard, I'll just tell you this, like, for me, death metal is Nihilist, Morbid Angel, Autopsy, and Carcass. Those 4 bands, you can take 90% of every band that's coming out now, and they have inspiration from all those bands. So, those 4 bands right there pretty much makes up what everything is that's death metal coming out these days. I mean, obviously you have the crust influence stuff like the Bolt Thrower stuff, but again, I already showed Heresy and Concrete Sod, so, which took influence from Sacrilege UK, Hellbastard, Discharge, which Bolt Thrower took from. But I think those 4 bands specifically make up what death metal is, honestly. But Nihilist, for me, can do no wrong. Those demos, when I first heard them, just blew me out. Blew me away, man. There was no one doing music like that. No one doing music like those demos. There's the demos up there, including the Entombed demo, and the HM2. That's why they had their own style. And like, these guys would wear Autopsy shirts. He's wearing an Immolation shirt, Sarcophago. So you can kind of see where they're getting their influence from. Well, all the other death metal bands were getting influence from Nihilist as well. Just fucking classic. I'm not going to go into every one of those, but speaking of Autopsy, we got to go Severed Survival. Again, it's on multiple of my playlists. This record, man, it's just so nasty and heavy and original sounding to me. And there you go. There's a Nihilist shirt. But yeah, just a fucking banger. Banger of a record. Never gets old to me. Just the blueprint, basically, for death metal. And I get it. Chris took from death, but this is completely different. It's very, very more nasty, dirty sounding, and the bass on this, it just, especially the demos as well, besides this. Severed, man, I can listen to this thing all the time, never get bored of it. None of these records. Alright, that was number 9. Number 10, I wanted to throw this one in there because I think it deserves a mention for sure in my playlist and stuff I don't really talk about, but Candlemass, Epicus, Doomicus, Metallicus. This is this is an OG on Black Dragon, and this is not, honestly, not the first Candlemass I heard. I heard Nightfall before this, which was a close choice besides Epicus, but Epicus I listened to way more than Nightfall, but I love Nightfall and Ancient Dreams just as much, probably. But for me, this is doom metal. Like, if somebody says, hey, can you recommend me some doom metal? I just say, yeah, Candlemass, Epicus, Doomicus. And if I'm not going to say that, I'm going to say Nightfall. 2 different singers, but this is way more depressing, I think. Way more, has more of a medieval feel to it, I guess, than Nightfall does. Nightfall feels more obviously better produced, but it has more of an uplifting feeling. Even though it's a doom record, it does have some very like downtrodden moments. But this album feels like you're walking through the fucking Netherworld or something, of fucking like some place in fucking Dungeons and Dragons or something. Like, this would be the perfect album to play if you're fucking playing Dungeons and Dragons, dude. Just fucking banger of a record. Solitude, Demon's Gate, Crystal Ball, Blackstone Wielder, Under the Oak, and A Sorcerer's Pledge. Every song just fucking pummels you to the fucking ground. Just fucking bangers. And that's my top 10 most listened to records of them. Not of all time, but I guess for the most part, I mean, I can't really tell what records I listen to the most of all time. I just, in my brain, I just know those records back to back. I mean, I could pick Metallica as well, or Megadeth, Peace Sells, but I mean, shit, I could even pick Sacrifice. But these records for me are very influential to me personally, and I still listen to them all the time. So yeah, man, just great thread. Sorry I don't know who started it, but if you guys want to do one, fucking jump on it, man. Do a metal one like I did. There's not enough metal ones out there that I know of. So cheers. Talk to you soon. I got more videos coming up. I got stuff written down, so I'm trying to do one a week, so I'm doing pretty good. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Let me know what you think of my picks and what your picks are. Just write them down in the comments if you don't want to do a video, and I will. I always answer your fucking questions, so I'm not going to get into that. But anyways, cheers, guys. Appreciate the views.